Good morning, Janet here. I thought I would come out this morning and offer a short standing practice. So you can do this inside. You can come out in the yard if you would like, out in nature. I hope I'm not competing too much with the crickets. They just sounded so nice this morning, so I thought it would be a good place to come out and do a short practice. So wherever you're at, feel your feet on the ground, on the surface. If you would like, rock a little front to back and side to side. Just feeling your feet wherever you're at, drawing the energy from the earth up into your body. Adjust your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. Maybe you can fit 1 to 2 fists in between, so ankles underneath the hips. And make your feet as parallel to each other as you can. Let your shoulders roll forward, up, back, and down. Bring your hands slightly away from your body and turn your palms to face forward. Coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. As you pause here in Tadasana, if it would feel good, let your eyes gently close. Take a moment to check in with your breath, the in-breath, the out-breath. Not doing anything to change the breath, just noticing, is it fast or slow, deep or shallow? Connecting with your natural breath, wherever that's at. As you stand here, begin to grow the breath, coming into 3-part yogic breathing, inhaling to expand your belly, your rib cage, your chest. And as you exhale, let it all go, letting one breath follow the other. The next breath be deeper than the one before, until you're flooding your body with prana, your life force. Filling up from belly, rib cage, and chest, and exhaling top to bottom. Staying connected with your breath as best you can. Begin to draw the energy from the earth up through your feet, into your legs. Feel the kneecaps raise a little bit. Bring a little tension into the thighs. Draw pubic bone and tailbone together as the spine lengthens, as the crown of your head reaches towards the sky. Maybe imagine that you have a little tennis ball between your chest and your chin, and you're holding it in place with your chin so that the crown of your head is reaching up. You're not looking up towards the sky. On an inhale, begin to raise your arms overhead. And as you exhale, lower them back down by your side. Going back and forth a few times with your breath. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling to come down. Beginning to ease into movement this morning. Maybe you're seeing this in early morning. Maybe it's later in the afternoon. It's morning here where I'm at, around 7:30. The sun hasn't quite come up yet. The crickets are chirping. That might be a little different for you. That's okay. The next time your arms come down by your side, pause there for a brief moment. Just feel the little bit of movement that you've made into your body. And on your next inhale, begin to raise your arms overhead as you come up onto your tippy toes. And as you exhale, lower the arms and the feet down. And begin this movement with your breath, an extended mountain. As you come up onto your tippy toes, you don't have to come very far. It might just be a little bit of a lift off the earth. And if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. But you don't have to come up so far that you think you have 6-inch spike heels on. Just a little movement goes a long way. The next time you exhale and lower down, pause there. You can bring your hands by your side. You can bring your hands to your belly or to heart center. Wherever they would feel good, take a moment and pause and feel this movement in your body. The pause is just as important as the pose. Wherever your hands are, bringing them back to mountain. This time as you inhale, bring your right arm out to the side. Let the left arm come all the way up. As you exhale, bring the left arm down to center, and then exhale both arms all the way down. And then repeat on the other side. Left arm comes out, right arm comes up. Exhaling down, and then letting both come down together. A little bit of a right brain, left brain thing. Working a little through the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. And not judging, but as you go back and forth, switching sides, one arm going halfway, one going all the way up. Do you have to think about it a little bit? If so, it's okay. Just kind of notice how your body reacts. And when you feel like you've gone an equal number to each side, come back to center, feeling your feet grounded into the earth. Wherever you are, pause and check in with any feelings, anything that may have come up. Next, bring your hands together in front of you, clasping your hands as if you're making a little bowl. And on an inhale, begin to raise your arms overhead. And as you exhale, lower down. Going with your breath at your pace. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Next time your hands come down, pause there. Take in this movement, a little bit different than the previous movements. And now as you inhale and begin to come up, as your arms come overhead, flip your hands up towards the sky, rotating, stretching, bringing the arms in line with the ears as best you can and softening the shoulders down. And as you exhale, let your hands come back down, rotating your palms up. And find this movement with your breath. Going at the pace that works for you. This time as you inhale and your arms come overhead, pause there. With your palms pointing towards the sky, your arms in line with your ears, your shoulders coming away from the ears as best you can. Take your feet out a little wider, maybe fleshy hip distance apart, keeping your feet parallel. Inhale as you lengthen up. Shift the weight over into your left foot and then shift your hips out to the left. Inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, hinge over to your right side for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, bringing equal weight back into both feet, bringing your hips and shoulders in line as best you can. With each inhale, can you lengthen a little more? With each exhale, maybe you side bend just a tiny bit more. That might not be a movement anybody would see. It might be a feeling of opening in your body. Breathing in to the length down the left side of your body. Reconnecting with the breath. Noticing the breath in the body. On an inhale, rise back up to center. Shift your weight over into the right foot. Shift your hips out to the right. Inhale to lengthen up. And then exhale as you side bend to the other side. Bringing hips and shoulders in line with each other as best you can. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to side bend. This time sending the breath to the right side of the body. Feeling the ribs and the intercostal muscles expand with your breath. Inhale, rise up to center. As you exhale, come into a tiny baby back bend. Inhale to center and exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Bringing your hands onto your thighs. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold in Uttanasana. If it would feel good, let your hands be loose and dangle. Just letting your body open. Bend your knees as much as you need to protect your low back. Rooting down through your heels as you inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let your eyes gently close if that would feel good, or shutter down. Take a moment and check in with your body. Linking your eyes to open, thread your fingers together and begin to just open a little through the wrist, taking your arms back and forth. Hands opening through the wrist. You might hear a little snap, crackle, pop in the fingers. That's okay, that's natural. And pausing at center. Begin to climb an invisible rope, bringing your arms overhead. Reaching, spreading the fingers wide. If it would feel good on your neck, you can look up towards your hands. If that doesn't feel good, you can keep a neutral neck. Finding what feels good in your body today. As you reach up, maybe stretch a little more through the side. Maybe not. Next time your arms are overhead, let both arms reach wide, spread the fingers wide, and then begin to circle your hands to come back down. Bringing your hands onto your hips. Bring your feet back to about hip distance apart. Prepare for tree pose. Coming up onto your right big toe. Turn your knee out to the side. Try to keep your hips and shoulders squared to the front. Try to keep your pelvis level so you don't want sassy hips going on. You can stay right here. There's no need to do more. Or you can bring your foot up into your calf or up into your thigh, wherever your practice is today. You can keep your hands on your hips right here. You can bring your hands to heart center. Or you can begin to bring your arms overhead and let your tree grow. You might start shaking a little bit and blowing in the breeze. I just noticed the breeze is blowing the camera. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit, you can let your eyes close. If that doesn't work, it's okay. It's just an option. Exhale, let your hands come to heart center. Release your foot down to the earth. Let your eyes close. Go inside. Don't make any additional movements. Just feel. this first side of Vrikshasana, tree pose, a balancing pose. And if your balance is off today, that's okay. So many things affect our balance. Diet, sleep, lack thereof, and stressors in our life. Balance is always a practice, just like yoga. It's yoga practice, not yoga perfect. Releasing your hands. Bring your hands back to your hips. Adjust your feet back to hip distance apart. And then come up onto your left big toe. Turning the left knee out to the side. Squaring back to the front of your mat if you're on a mat. You can stay right here. This side might be different, that's okay. Honor that if it is. Or bring your foot up into your calf or up into your thigh. You just don't want to place the foot on the knee. Leveling your pelvis. Stay right here. Or begin to let your tree grow. Finding that gaze spot, that drishti point, that spot to focus on that doesn't move. And notice your breath. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Release the left foot down. Let your eyes close and go inside. Without any additional movement, pause and check in with yourself. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive over, forward fold for Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, bring your arms overhead. As you exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Let your eyes gently close, go inside. Take a moment to pause. And a standing meditation. Maybe offering a little loving kindness or metta meditation out into the world today. Doing this in a little bit of a shorter version. Usually we offer this in 5 rounds. 1 round for ourselves, a round for a loved one, a round for a neutral person, a round for somebody that we have difficulty with, and then a round for the entire universe. Since this is a short practice today, let's offer 2 rounds that will encompass everybody. The first one for ourselves, and the second one for the entire universe. As you inhale, exhale with a sigh. The next time you inhale, as you exhale, say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be at peace. Take a few breaths. And then as you inhale, on your next exhale, may everyone be happy. May everyone be healthy. May everyone be safe. May everyone be at peace. Thank you for joining me in this short practice this morning. Jai Bhagwan.